right, so you're still watching Fut-Afrique. You're up to all things African football conversations. I did ask you earlier this week's trivia question, and we said, which nation has been the most successful when it comes to the Chan competition? Jessica Nkomo joins me, and we get to take you out of your misery as we provide you with the correct answer. Thank you for playing along, Jess.
Hello, Mama. How are you?
I'm great. You're looking fabulous in pink. Love it.
Thank you very much. You can see, as always, drip is forever here.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the answer to this week's trivia question. Got some answers. Hey. I'll give you, okay. Naledi here says Senegal. I have Tepo saying, I saw Tepo's one here now. Oh yes, Tepo here says Nigeria. Badum. Okay.
Not too far.
Not too far? Okay, take us out of our misery. I'd love to read all of them, but yeah, Rodrigue.
All right, so the answer is DR Congo. 2009 year and 2016, and we also have Morocco 2018 and 2020.
Absolutely love it. 2019, 2020, that's a back-to-back victory for Morocco, the mecca of football lovers. Next year, we see the competition going out to Kenya. Will it be an East African team that lifts the title? Only time will tell. So thank you so much for sending through the answers. If you didn't know what the answer was, well, now you know. Now, as we know that we're edging closer to the group stages of the CAF Champions League and CAF Confederations Cup, let's talk about the CAF Confederations Cup because the first leg of the second preliminary round came to an end last week.
52 teams.
Yeah.
That is a lot of teams, playing continental football that are vying, to make it all the way to the group stages. So for a lot of people that don't know, it starts with 52 teams, and then we know that there is 12 teams that got buy-ins. And just to mention a couple of those teams.
Priority status.
And I am not going to be biased, but I'm going to be biased. Just to mention South Africa, obviously, Sukukuna United is one of those teams. And then we are looking at Simba from Tanzania. We also have Zamalek from Egypt. And we also have, let me see who's the lucky one that I'm just going to mention, ASEC Mimosa from Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
And out of those, the 12 then join the 20 that have made it from the first round, cutting from that 40 to advance. So it's still going to be a bit of a chop, but I'm looking forward to it.
Really looking forward to it. You just spoke about ASEC Mimosa, one of the most successful clubs when it comes to Ivorian football. Let's talk about the results that came through this week, from this past week. Some interesting ones. Some interesting ones.
And one that pops out for me is definitely Sfaxien versus Rukinzo. We know that it was a 1-0 defeat. It was a home advantage for the Tunisian side. And I think they walk away with that advantage because the next round again is going to be a home advantage for them. Being a team that has been in this tournament and playing in this magnitude, they understand exactly what is required of them in order for them to advance. Rukinzo on the other side, I feel like this is more probably like a deja vu moment for them because this is kind of like around the same time of when they got eliminated by the Zimbabwean side, Triangle United, all the way in 2019, 2020. So I think they are really having a short end of the stick because they're not really a strong side. But I really think that's going to be an easy one for the more dominant side. And you can go.
You spoke about ASEC Mimosa. I don't know why. Clearly, I love Ivory Coast, but the fact that they lost, and this just shows us that there's so many upsets to expect when it comes to continental football on the African continent. Then losing to Kara.
Yeah, it's absolutely. I mean, it's all the predictions that people as fans usually have, especially for the strong sides. It's almost like who would have thought?
A team like Togo. A Togolese team.
And this is why they say football gods, you can never, ever, ever guess what's going to go right. But I'm absolutely happy for the new team, the new side. It also gives the Ivory Coast a bit of a run for them. And next time, you don't underestimate your opponent because the new side that's coming in is definitely trying to make sure that they also represent their club and their country as best as they can.
Yeah, well, surely feels like a Togolese beating for the Ivorians. And just like that, we'll end this conversation right here.